mice,
Yeah.
and you're a mice or a rat, and you have to save yourself over there. That is what situations are, right? So this is the most startling part. And entrepreneurs, I think, are one of the greatest and most inspirational human beings on the planet, because they take it in their owners that they would feed themselves and they would also feed others who are a part of their journey. And the best part is that in entrepreneurship, like when I have my company or you have your company or Mr. Ayushi or Mr. Sanjeev, everyone who joins our company becomes a family. That doesn't happen when you do a job kind of a thing in some other place, which is a very, 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 very big place, right? And I believe in making ripples into small place, so that when you start small, you can actually grow big. A big ripple can also destroy, but a small ripple, when it grows, it transforms everything around you. It becomes a movement. And looking at our country itself, in India or many countries around the world, entrepreneurs are the lifeblood of that country. Look at our population, 130 crore plus, and if we have one, 1 crore entrepreneurs coming up, there's 10 million entrepreneurs coming up every year or every 5 years. This means that at an average of five people, they are feeding themselves, up to I think 50 million people being fed. And when they employ five families each, at an average of five people a family, imagine the repercussion of that, how many people and how many lives are being fed and how many people are growing. So that is the best part of being an entrepreneur, you know and that is why the deepest respect for all the entrepreneurs over here, because being an entrepreneur means like you have carved a dream for yourself that you are so confident of sharing with the entire world. Now, what exactly is that dream? That dream becomes a brand, and that is where I come in. And I have always felt that a brand is actually a dream. You know, uh, your company is your dream, and why should anybody else identify with the dream that you identify? It is your dream. You have to earn out of it. You have to become prosperous out of it. You have to win out of it. Why is it that another person should actually start doing the labor for your dream, even if it's a customer? Even if it's a customer, they're buying your dream. Why will they buy your dream? The reason they'll buy your dream is because they identify with it. That is the thing. Branding is all about intent. The intent that you drive, the why behind your dream, that you actually put in the form of a visual story. And stories are something that every child who is born loves to listen. And we grow up on stories. We love listening to stories. And why can't it be your brand story? That is the essence of branding. It is about storytelling, a real story, a believable story, a fathomable story. It's not something that you can dramatize, to any level. We see ads nowadays that are being made by huge corporates, and I'm sorry to use the term, but they suck big time. They have no meaning at all. It is not the way it can be done. You look at insurance ads in India. They only talk about fear of death. Nobody talks about life. Is that the only way you can sell a product? Now, in the same way you look at Fevicol, they are selling in such a funny way. Isn't that being? Isn't that such a happy way of selling? You smile and you remember a brand. So it is basically what is the intention that you bring with your brand, which is very, very important. So if I can be given certain sharing rights, I'll share
Yeah.
certain slides that I prepared as a tip for everyone over here, how we actually must think for our brand, because our brand is like a life. Even in books, in the books of the government, in the accounts, company is mentioned as a living person, you know. So
Right.
when they themselves talk about it, then that it means that your brand or your dream, whatever that you're marketing, has lifeblood in it. How can we treat it then? It has to be alive. It has to be refreshing. It has to give that smile, and see it implant a memory inside another human being's heart, mind, space, inside the soul. Because what your brand will be living much more than you would live, because you will live one life, but your brand will live the lives of all the customers that it goes to. So imagine the strength that your brand can actually give to people. You know, everybody will be talking about you, not only you, all your customers, even if there are 100 customers. If 10 people are talking about Sudarshan, it is 10 times Sudarshan. If there are 1,000 people talking about Jasprit, it is 1,000 times what Jasprit is. That is what your brand is, basically, right? So how do we do that, and what is the essence, and where does it come from? What builds it up to become a brand? So I'll share with you. So can you see the screen, everybody? Is that fine? Yeah. So, in my 25 years of journey, I've seen a lot of ups and downs. I've been with the who's who of the industry, like having worked for multinational companies whose turnover is from $1 billion to up to 15, $20 billion. I've handled their brands and I've launched them in international markets and even in markets around here. And usually the journey of any person into branding is from classroom to boardroom. What I have done is that I have accumulated that entire 25 years of knowledge that is actually in the war zone and I brought it from boardroom to classroom and actually to the battleground directly. So anybody who wants to build a brand, you don't need to wait 15, 20 years. I've got some really amazing things for you that are the insights of the industry, what people usually forget. हम लोग यहाँ पे, all the people on this earth, we are related to each other. You know, we are related to the entire nature. We are related to the entire creation. That creation and the essence of that creation lies in every speck of every cell of our human body, and even our reflection lies in everything around us. Don't you think that is the reason why when somebody takes up a dog listens to that person and understands it? How would you call that as communication? I mean, we don't know how to bark. A dog doesn't know how to talk. Then how does it understand? It's because there is an essence of thing that is common, that's a common thread that lies and connects everything on this holy planet Earth and in this entire creation. You know, that is the spirit of it, right? So I'll talk to you something a little about starting with myself, like what I bring to the table, and then we'll get on to that. So this is not only common for me, this is common for wonderful people who are masters in their own field. I saw that there are two people over here who are into advertising. This goes for them too. When you go, the first important thing is when you go to a brand building consultant or an advertising consultant, why should you listen to that person? Because I'll talk about something. If you wonder between the similarity between a martial arts sensei, a martial art teacher, master, and a brand building consultant, it's not about the 10,000 moves that the martial arts sensei knows. It's never about those 10,000 moves. But it is that move which he has practiced over 10,000 times that leads to perfection, that lands the lethal blow and makes him victorious in every battle. When it comes to me and my agency, we have practiced this move for over 25 years and in over 25,000 creatives. We've created over 50 plus brand identities that are now $1 million brands. Revital, Volini, Pepfizz, Medgenome. These are all those brands that we have created over time. And for Ranbaxy, these brands were created internationally in Africa. I work for their international division, not the Indian one. We work with 25 plus companies that are worth between $1 billion to a 15 to $20 billion. So if you look at Eli Lilly and Company, Ranbaxy, Medgenome, Quest Diagnostics, these are all $1 billion companies. So, and I have sat with the management of those companies and worked on brand strategies for them. Our exposure into films and media is more than 100 films. In fact, it is 150 now. So, creating investor pitches also, and understanding the investor mindset, and understanding what a brand has to offer, and then presenting it to investors. I even speak on their behalf when I do the presentation. We have See, a brand is nothing without its internal stakeholders, that is the people who own the brand and the people who run the brand. So your team should equally be inclined to your dream. And so we have trained our client teams that range from 5 to 500 people with a brand essence, so that the brand can actually shoot across right to the heart of the target, right? So in all these things, while doing this, we would have done over 3,000 winning brand campaigns for multinational companies and domestic companies, and actually built about 200 plus brands across industries in world markets. Healthcare, pharmaceutical, wellness, entertainment, education, electronics, uh, and even, coaching and all that. Personal branding as well. So my company name is SCDS Global Branding Private Limited. Bottom left of the screen, that is my logo basically. And this is our latest initiative. It's called Brand Trigger. In our company, we have 5 products. One is called Brand Strong. One is called Brand Resume, which is a very intensive detailing and brainstorming regarding your brand and its potential, and how you can define its value propositions, its USP propositions, its customer profiling, its segmentation, its personality. So that's called Brand Resume. It's a product which you gain after almost 15 to 20 hours of brainstorming with us. So, Brand Strong, Brand Resume, Brand Trigger is a coaching platform from our company. The mission behind this coaching platform is to empower entrepreneurs to become their own brand custodians the way they have not been before. Because when you go and talk to an agency, when the agency comes and talks to you, when you go and talk to your customer, that bandwidth is so much. It is so much of a bandwidth that reaching across and actually understanding the customer mindset and the agency mindset is very difficult. The reason being that we are not able to tap into the potential of the brand. If we ourselves do not understand the true potential, the personality of our brand, and mind it, we are not teaching any kind of design over here, but brand strategy thinking, design thinking to entrepreneurs. How do you think for your own brand? That is what it is taught in this entire platform. We have a range of webinars. We have 2 webinars in the 3-month course right now. One of the webinars is called Multi-Dimensional Brand Building, which explores those dimensions of brand building which have never been explored before. And the other one is called the 9 Dimensions of Creating Brand Names, because entrepreneurs keep coming up with brand names. So how many times will we keep depending on others if we ourselves know that this is how I need to create a brand name, and this is how I need to think of a brand, and when I'm coming out with my brand, how do I myself define its own personality? This is what it is all about. So it is called Aesthetics of Brand Building, the 3-month course. And it is to help entrepreneurs, startup founders, business owners, because brand building is a very expensive exercise, right? It costs lakhs and lakhs of money. And as entrepreneurs, definitely I myself am not having those deep pockets where I could take my brand across. So why not coach them on something which is less than 1/100th the price, so that they can actually learn about it, and then they implement things on their own up to a point where they can do it on their own. All you need after that is a very good agency who can design the thinking for you, what you have thought for your brand, what you have envisaged for your brand. Because what we are going to teach is how do legends think when they sit in a boardroom or in those top seats of the agencies. I've been there, I've done that, I've compiled that entire knowledge, and that is what my life mission is from now on, to spread that knowledge as far and wide to entrepreneurs of all sizes. It doesn't matter big or small, to interns in brand building who can't afford an MBA degree, because these things are not even taught in an MBA institute, right? What I've the insights that I have got from brand building, they are not even taught in colleges anyway. And there are people like graphic designers who are very good, but they're never able to hit the next level in an agency or even their own agency. Why? Because they don't know the idea that how design thinking works. So if we equip them, so that person sitting in Indore or Guntur or Ludhiana or Jalandhar or some other part of the country, he can have access to this and gain the knowledge. sitting right there without going through the grind of 15-20 years that we as entrepreneurs go through. If I can fasten their journey, if I can make success arrive to them earlier, I think that would be a life well lived, and that is my mission. So, Brand Trigger is about how you build brands just the way legends do. So this is the main course. So I'm going to talk a few, snippets from here and there of the courses that could help everyone out here. Let's figure out why branding is important, because it helps you define the finite goal. It helps you arrive at a clarity why you are doing all that you are doing. It talks about the importance of intent. And there is something that I call the best friend concept, which is simply amazing. Believe me, you will start branding yourselves more easily, more comfortably, and in easily understood communication the moment you understand the best friend concept. And finally, how branding gets you there and how do you get to the brand strategy. See, when I say defines the finite goal, it directs the vision to set a finite goal, because what is your finite goal for the next 5 years, what is your finite goal for the next 10 years, and what is your finite goal for the next 15 years. Branding helps you arrive at all of that. If you draw a chart, how many people know you today, right? What is the ROI you get today from the entire work? What are the profits you get? How many people are attached to you today by means of working in your company? Where do you plan to reach in the next 5 years? What is it that you reach? Suppose you have 100 customers today. What is the length that you could reach in the next year? And it has to be a realistic figure. Probably it could be maybe 15% more that I would add to my entire kitty of 100 customers. So probably you might reach 115 customers next year. That means in 2 years' time, you have 115 customers. When you go to the third year and you add another 15 to 20% of that, you're actually adding close to 30 customers there of 115%. So in the third year, your reach has come to 150 to 160 years. How much has your brand grown by then? 150% by the time you are third year, right? And when you look in the fourth year, add another 15-20%. Let's go step by step. I'm not telling hum double kar denge, hum 100 se 500 ho jayenge. No. When you go to the fourth year, now with 150 and 20%, you become almost 200 people, 180 plus. And by the time you're fifth year, you are 200%. So your brand can become 200% in 5 years. Now you compound it exponentially. How you go and where you reach in the next 10 years, how will you implement the same model into 3? Maybe you will spread 3 branches. Maybe you will spread the same branch and go forward. The amount of money that you have spent in this one. So then, once you have achieved that goal of 5 years and you figure out what is the brand spend that you have done in 5 years and compound it also accordingly, you can actually plan a very good finite goal for the next 10 years. So 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, who knows, you can actually become a multi-crore brand very, very easily. Probably that is how you have to do. And how does that happen? Because see, you have 100 customers, right? If your brand is really good and you have done everything right, your 100 customers will get you another 100 customers. If not 100, from those 100 customers, identifying those 20 customers who are actually married to your brand, they will get you 2 customers each. And if they are not getting you 2 customers, it means there is something definitely going wrong with your branding or your service or your product, or something is going wrong. It's like a business referral, right? I get you 5 clients. I can help you get 5 clients. But if those 5 clients are not getting you another 5 clients, there is something that you need to look into. That is what branding also does. If your brand is not getting you this simple equation desired result, you need to look into it where it's going wrong. That is the reason why I say it defines a very finite goal. I'm not talking about building castles in air where you're a 1 crore company. I've seen people who have a billing of 1 crore to 2 crore, and they say that in this year we plan to become 10 crores because they have joined some networking organization. It doesn't work that way. If that could have been the case, you first be the person to be able to give 10 crores worth business. and then ask for one, right? It's as simple as that. It doesn't work like that. It's not a magic wand, you know. It's not a magic wand, right? Next, and what does the finite goal depend on? It depends on your current customers, like I said, your current reach, your current revenue, your current growth, your current expense, and that is what defines your current brand image. Looking at your branding and your brand image in terms of your customers' reach, revenue, growth, and expense is something that every business owner should do. You know, you might be a loss-making company, it doesn't matter. But if your current customers, your reach is, if your customers are happy with you, your reach is good, maybe you're not getting the desired revenue, and so but still you are growing, because there are many times you grow even without revenue. Let's not look at only revenue as growth. Your goodwill is equally important, and the current expense. You are in a very good position, because revenue will come today or tomorrow or day after, but the rest of the four things are very, very important for you to manage, because that will define your current brand image. Doesn't it happen many times? Oh, he's going through a tough time, but he's a brilliant guy. I think you should definitely go to him. You know, don't we talk about brands and people like that? Talk about a brand, about your brand, the way you would talk about someone, about any brand, the way you would talk about someone. That is the closest way to understand a brand. Then why are you doing all that you are doing? That is because to connect with people who find the answer in your brand. I'll tell you a very, very amazing story, which is a real life story. Now, everybody knows who invented the aeroplane. Do you all know? The Wright brothers. Can I see a thumbs up sign if you know? Yeah. The Wright brothers made the first aircraft, right? Yeah. So, thank you so much, Mr. Davdi. That was awesome. Thank you. So, do you know that during the time when they were creating and inventing the aeroplane, the US government had assigned one person, I forget the name of the person, and given him $100,000 to find out someone who could make an aeroplane the way the Wright brothers were inventing. Now that person went and did exhibitions all over the US, collecting people that they're going to do something very big. But we don't know the name of the person. Can anybody tell me why we do not know the name of that person, and why that person was not able to build the aeroplane?
Because he was doing the copy, he was not actually inventing.
Perfect. That's one answer. That is very correct. He was doing a copy. The other? Anybody else?
I think it's not his idea to develop an aeroplane.
Okay, that's very good. Then what was his idea?
Trying to copy someone else.
Okay. What
Their
else?
Involvement and a vision to do the things.
Very good. That is also correct. That is also
Because
we are very
ये
close.
उनका पैशन नहीं था, पैशन राइट ब्रदर्स का था कि हमें ये करना है, सपना था उनका, तो उनको पूरा करना था.
Brilliant. That is a very, very good answer. Very, very good answer. तो passion से क्या होता है? What happens with passion?
Burning desire.
Burning desire. What does burning desire lead to?
These two.
Only one focus, one vision, and the things to do in spite of every odds.
What are we doing in Bansi International?
Bang. Yeah.
What are we doing? Why are we here?
So we are here because we want to create a community which is helping each other.
Helping each other, giving.
Yeah.
The vision of Wright brothers was that I want to give something to the world that the world will be amazed. It would be so amazing that people would be able to fly across continents. People would be able to discover people in different lands. People would be able to see how small we are and how big the entire creation is. That was the intent of Wright brothers. The intent behind what they had. And the intent behind that this man was, I want to make the first aeroplane and be known for it. That is the reason he was not successful, in spite of having $100,000 and in spite of Wright brothers not even having $1,000 in their pocket.
So the why
The
is
why behind the entire thing, you know.
yeah.
Why are you doing what you are doing? It is because you want to connect with people who find an answer in your brand.
Right.
Can they find refuge in you? Refugee bolte hai na. Can they find refuge in you? Can they find refuge in your brand? You know, and you're here to share your dream with those who find similarity in your dream. Because when you do it that way, when you sell your intent, you don't attract customers. Customers don't come and buy you. They come and buy their own dream and vision from you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That is what is the most important thing. And to turn your dream into a finite goal and into a reality. You know, dreams are always in the clouds. Tell me a dream that you see living and talking and walking. It is your own dream that takes a finite goal. If there is no finite goal to it, I mean, you will never be able to quantify it, you know. So, split your dreams into quantifiable goals, small milestones. Nobody needs a big milestone. वो जो बोलते हैं ना बूंद बूंद से पानी भरता है ओशन में, there is one thing that one people forget over that, which I want to add. When you add one drop of bucket in a water and then you add another drop of bucket in a water, the other drop also has many friends and finds out where has it gone. It's a square root equation.
Right.
So 2 into 2, the next would be 2 drops, not a single drop. The next, after 4 drops in that bucket, it would become 16. It is a square root equation because that person, that drop has, each drop has so many other drops that are friends with it. Don't you speak to friends? Don't you speak to peers? Don't you speak to your business circle? Yeah, you would be talking about it for days and weeks and months and years together. Like I knew Mr. Sanjeev from past. We have spoken just twice or thrice on the phone, met just 2 or 3 times physically. उसके अलावा हमारी बात नहीं हुई है, but I recognize him as such an amazing person, and I recognize his son's voice also. And I have told myself to so many people, I mean, this young kid is coming up, just listen to the voice. So isn't that one drop attracting 4 more drops?
Absolutely.
That is the entire thing. बूंद बूंद से नहीं, एक बूंद अगर डलेगा, you know, my teacher always said when I started my business, you know, I was in a no-zone area, totally demotivated, gone and dusted and all. He said, हाँ करो अपना काम शुरू करो. I said, sir, it's difficult. How do I start my work? This was in the year 2002. He said, एक client आना मुश्किल है, 1000 आने आसान है. And this is what it means today. I understand it means this. एक आना मुश्किल है, 1000 आने आसान. So that's what you hear for, the why behind. Because every company, when it comes to a company branding, there are 3 questions that you need to answer. What you are doing, everybody knows. How you are doing it, most of the people know. And if you work at it a little harder, you will know how you are doing it. But why you are doing it? That is what makes Tesla, Tesla, or Elon Musk, Elon Musk.
Absolutely.
That why is very, 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 very important. Because that is you all through and through. You as a human being are a brilliant person. Bring that to your brand. आप कभी किसी का बुरा नहीं सोचते, आप हमेशा सबकी, अगर आपके what will you do if you have all the money in the world? I would say that most of the people in this room would say I would help these people come out of debt. मैं इनको पैसा भी दे दूंगा, मैं उनको भी दे दूंगा क्योंकि मेरी ज़रूरतें पूरी हो गई है. So start behaving like that. Let your brand be that. You know, it's as good as that. So branding is a real-time exercise of building your intention and showing your intention to the world. It's a real-time exercise. Now, when you look at your brand communication, figure out whether you're actually building intent or are you only selling a product. Because products बहुत सारे हैं, intentions बहुत कम है. There are many products but very few intentions in the world. So, what is the best way to understand this real target of yours? Anybody? That is the customers, you know, your target. What is the best way to understand this target? Can anybody give me an answer to that?
So we can think that, how we can add value in the life of the customer through our services and products.
Perfect, perfect. And how do you understand the real target? क्या माने उस target को हम? I'll go a step ahead. Who do you get along with most in your life?
Okay. So basically, the relationship that we want to create with the end user.
हाँ,
With the
आपकी
family
सबसे
member,
ज्यादा
yeah.
किससे बनती है? With whom do you get along most? I
My
mean
father.
that, huh?
My father.
Your father. Brilliant, excellent.
Friends.
I'm sorry, who said that?
Friends, I said.
Yes, friends. If we get up and close, who do you miss most in all your life's sorrows and celebration? We all deeply miss that friend. We wish that friend was with us, जिसके साथ, with whom we can celebrate that moment. You know, have tea with him, or even have drinks with him, or even dance with him, or even just go yapping around with that friend. Somebody to listen to all the things we want to say, whether they are meaningful or meaningless. You know, हम कहते हैं जब बकवास भी करनी है तो दोस्त के साथ ही करनी है. It is something like that. We miss that friend. This is how you take your customer as. Treat your customer as your brand's best friend. Now, how should the brand actually talk to the best friend? How should it do? What should it think about the best friend? You know,
Be
so-
honest.
yeah, honesty, integrity, commitment, giving, all those things, right? Yeah. So I'll come with the last set of few tips. This is how branding helps you understand the heart of your friend. These are 4-5 principles, of which we'll discover 2 of them. All right, one is called the F4 principle, the spirit test, the fire perspective, the soul context, and the roadmap. So we'll talk about the fire perspective. Now I've chosen these 2 particularly because everybody is connected. Although all brands are connected to all of this, this would give some immediate help to everyone over here. The fire perspective. Know how the friend chooses your brand over others. What is your brand positioning? जो statement की हम बात करते हैं ना, tagline, that is called positioning. My earnest request to everyone in this holy room, please do not call it a tagline. If Mr. Jaspreet is going for a party and he just sees me on a bus stop and stops to say hi, and I say, chalo, मैं भी साथ चलता हूँ, I'm tagging along with Mr. Jaspreet. I'm actually not wanted in that party and I'm an uninvited guest. Would you want your positioning to be known as an uninvited line or statement?
No.
Will you ever call it a tagline? Is it tagging along your brand, or is it the title of the Bible that is your brand? It is your positioning. It is how they look at you. How can anybody call it a tagline? It is not a tagline. And this has become a tagline because mediocre designers in this country call it a tagline. And they have changed the entire importance of what positioning is. Positioning exercise is the most crucial exercise for any brand because it helps identify where to position, what to position, how to position, to whom to position. Now, can something that is so critical to a brand, which is the north, south, east, west of a brand, be called a tagline? It can't. It is a positioning statement. And the moment you understand it equally as important as I am trying to make it sound like, I'm telling you it will change right from today. So when you have a positioning statement, जैसे ढूंढते रह जाओगे, or just do it, or believe in the best, you know, दाना दाना खनके, pass it through the fire perspective. What is the fire perspective? F stands for functional, I stands for imaginative, R stands for rational, E stands for emotional. These are all the quotients to that positioning. Is it functional? A good positioning statement drives function through motivation. Just do it. Functional to motivation. There is function. There is something that the person is asking to do. And it drives to motivation because you're doing something. Does it express action, work, consequence, result? It is common for every brand. This is the life of every brand. Is it imaginative? Does it prompt to visually or lyrically picture a brand story? वो चाहे कोई भी story imagine करे. I might imagine a totally different story which is maybe something totally different to what your brand story, but does it actually run my imagination? Can I visualize it? Can I see it happening in front of me like an ad film? What would it be like? Or an ad, what would it be like? When we talk about something, suppose I come and say, I want to introduce you to my friend, he's known as the god of guitar. And he is the only person from India to have been invited thrice by Australia in their program called Gods of Guitars and Masterpieces, where legends like, Joe Satriani, Steve Morse, Matthias Hickland, these all people perform. And, and I would like to introduce you to him. Now tell me, would you be imagining how he looks like? Oh, he's a guitar god. And I say he's a guitar god. What is the positioning I'm using? The guitar god. Right? And you would immediately imagine, oh, he might be with leather, he might be with long hair, he might be with guitars, he might be with high boots. He might be so much of attitude because he's like a guitar god. Right? This is what a positioning statement does to a brand. And suppose I tell you that, I'm coming up with, I'm doing work for a coffee machine, which is India's first espresso coffee machine, home espresso, right? The espresso machines that you see in Cafe Coffee Day, etc., they are like 2.5–3 lakhs worth of espresso machines when they come into a home edition, and the commercial edition is 5–6 lakhs. But this espresso machine is less than ₹1 lakh, and you can brew first class coffee in the heart of your home. It is an exquisite piece, carved especially for people who want to spend time with their loved one, with their wife, with their life partner, right? And the name of the brand is called Phosphorus. Now when I say Phosphorus, and that is an espresso coffee machine that you would be having, what kind of picture? And the positioning is, it's just coffee. Now what do you picture it to be? वो क्या बोल रहा हूँ? Does it run your mind? Phosphorus, just coffee. The way I have said it, does it run some imagination? Oh, how would the machine be looking like? किस तरीके का उसका creative होगा? What could be the television commercial like? What is it talking about? It is talking about people for 40 plus, something like that. It is only when you've done everything in life, you need half an hour with your life partner. Just let's make coffee together. I'll grind the beans and I'll load it in the porta filter, and then we'll wait for that pure shot of coffee. We'll have coffee together. That's what it's all about. Does it run that imagination? Third is rational. All branding, human beings are 10% decisive and 90% emotional. 10% of our decisions are driven because of 90% of our emotions, and branding is about 70% emotion and 30% rational. Why that figure changes over here is because when we put something to paper, when we put something to a visual, our mind starts calculating. Therefore, the ratio of being rational increases over there. Believability. Is it believable and explicable within boundaries of human measure? Now, one of the most stupid ads that I've ever seen on television, and I don't know how people even allowed that kind of an ad. There was a washing powder ad of washing powder Nirma, where a lady is going and she steps on some dirt water, or water just freezes in the air, and another one comes and looks at that water that has freezed in the air and said washing powder Nirma, and that water decides not to fall on someone's clothes. How stupid is that? I mean, this is height of stupidity. You know what it shows? It means that I, as a viewer who is watching, I don't have brains, and I'll buy that. You know, so it is very important. The way I am thinking and the way you just laughed, Mr. Jaspreet, is what people will also do if we do not make believable advertising. It has to be rational. That 30% of rational context has to be there. It is to be believable, explicable within the boundaries of human measure, whatever your positioning statement is. And finally, has it got the power to arouse an intense feeling of emotion? If your positioning statement, you know, satisfy even 3 of these things, 75%. If we add 25% to each of these things, fire. Why I call it fire? Because that is the fire test. आग से निकल के जाना पड़ेगा उसको. It has to go through that lake of fire, your branding, to actually reach the heart of your customer. That's why I call it the fire perspective. Even if it is functional, imaginative, rational and not emotional, chalega. Anyone missing. 50-50, okay. But anything less than that, not permissible at all. Change that positioning immediately. Sit with an expert. Brainstorm with that person. And come on, that brainstorming will take at least a month or 2 months because that is a lifeblood of your brand. जब आप अपने बच्चे का नाम रखते हैं, कितना उसके ऊपर वाद विवाद होता है. How many times do we think before naming a child? You're going to position your brand in a similar way. You can't do it sitting over a table. Let's think this. चलो ये freeze करके चलते हैं. Let's freeze this and let's go again. No. You need to go through that entire grind, entire detailing, segmentation, targeting, positioning, personality, value proposition, potential, growth, USP discriminators, marketing challenges, mode of communication, the SWOT analysis, and then you arrive at the positioning. It doesn't happen sitting on just a desk, right? And let's now go to this one, the roadmap. Know the powerful logic behind building friends for your brand. The roadmap is your branding strategy. It's your brand strategy. What does ROAD stand for? Responsive, optimistic, actioned, and direction. Are you creating a strategy that is customer focused and quantifies results step by step? Whatever your brand strategy, it has to be responsive. You should be able to respond to it and it should be able to correspond to you. Ki after a week, I have this result with me. Are you quantifying it that way? Because that will help you. You don't need any Google Analytics here. Your own analytics will work. Your balance sheet will show you at the end of the month. Right? It has to be responsive. Whatever roadmap you're taking, the brand strategy has to have a roadmap. That road is responsive. Are you creating a strategy that is customer focused and quantifies results step by step? Like a doctor treats a patient. After a week, he will change the medicine. After another week, he'll change the medicine. After a month, you're done. Go home. Right? Is your brand strategy doing that? Taking every aspect of your branding to your customer and about your brand qualities and attributes. Optimistic. Is your messaging playing to your strengths and giving a positive vibe that you need to deliver at every step? It has to be highly optimistic. Why should it be optimistic? To keep your customer inspired. You know, expecting more and always say no, they keep doing something. Finally, action. Have you crystallized your Marcom activity in sync with your finite goals that you have set? All the brand strategy that you have created, all the optimistic strength, all the strengths that you are playing to in your brand strategy, are they being actioned in the same way in your marketing collateral dissemination? What all steps are you taking over there that this would be done regularly? You know, dissemination into the market, into the target, so that you understand, yeah, my messaging is at least going out of my office and it is going into the market, into the target. The target is looking at it. And then you will start getting the response and you'll feel the optimism as well. It will come back to you in that way. A road that goes up has a direction that comes down and you can travel on it anytime. It has to be as clear of hurdles as possible. And towards the end, is your brand strategy exactly in sync with your intent and the need of your final customer? Is it having that direction of intent that you have for your brand, the why behind your brand? That is the roadmap on which you have to see how you have to do your brand. Right? So these are some of the things that you can actually look into. And if you have any questions, I would be most glad and grateful to answer those.
I'm sure there'll be so many. Sudarshan, you have emotionally charged all of us. And, I'll just quote from Simon Sinek's books. I mean, you must have read Start With Why, that people don't buy products or services. They buy the emotions, they buy the stories behind it. And the why has to be very, very strong. And I think, you couldn't have put it more beautifully, the way, the how, the why of the branding, the how of the branding, and, what of the branding. And I really can resonate with the example that, you just gave when you have to name our child. We do a lot of, discussions, couple of months, and so forth. But when we have to do a brand, create a brand for ourselves, we just take it कि यार चलता है, चलो ठीक है कर लेंगे, देख लेंगे, ठीक है ये ठीक लग रहा है कर देते हैं. But we don't really go into that detail. So I have a lot of questions, but I can see already so many hands being raised. So, we'll start with that, and I'll probably put my questions, keep towards them in the end. Okay, so Rajiv ji, let's start with you, and then we'll go one by one. Lloyd will be coming to you pretty soon. I'm sure you're very excited about that. So Rajiv ji, please go ahead. Oh, one more.
सर थैंक यू वेरी मच. बहुत ही एनर्जेटिक प्रेजेंटेशन था आपका और इसने बिल्कुल हिला के रख दिया है अंदर तक का.
Thank you, sir.
सर मेरा एक छोटा सा क्वेश्चन ये है कि एक स्मॉल बिजनेसमैन को अगर वो अपनी कंपनी की ब्रांडिंग करना चाहता है, जैसे कि आपने बताया कि उसमें बहुत ज़्यादा टाइम भी लगता है और बहुत ज़्यादा पैसे भी लगते हैं, तो मैं पैसे की बात पे आता हूँ. तो एक स्मॉल बिजनेसमैन को एज ए उसको कितना इन्वेस्टमेंट करना चाहिए, ताकि क्योंकि आपको भी पता है कि आज की डेट में एक स्मॉल बिजनेसमैन के पास एक
आई अंडरस्टैंड सर, आपने बहुत ही क्रूशियल सवाल किया है. एंड बिलीव मी, मैंने जो ब्रांड ट्रिगर प्लेटफॉर्म बनाया है वो इसीलिए बनाया है क्योंकि मेरा मानना ये है, क्या स्मॉल बिजनेसमैन एंड एंटरप्रेन्योर्स हु आर डूइंग सो मच फॉर द कंट्री, क्या डू दे नॉट हैव द राइट टू डिफरेंशिएट देमसेल्व्स इन द मार्केटप्लेस? डू दे नॉट हैव द राइट टू ब्रांड देमसेल्व्स? The reason why Brand Trigger has been started is only with this mission, and I'm so happy आपने ये पूछा. आप मेरा कोर्स ज्वाइन करते हैं या नहीं करते, that is different, but मुझे मेरा पर्पस रियलाइज हो गया, बिकॉज मैंने जो पर्पस सोचा था आपने मुझे वो याद दिलाया. दैट इज मैंने बिल्कुल सही सोचा था. देयर आर सो मेनी पीपल लाइक यू जिनको अपनी ब्रांडिंग खुद करनी है, एंड आई एम एक्चुअली ट्रेनिंग एंटरप्रेन्योर्स टू understand their own brand in a better way so that they can communicate better. They can create their own brand strategy. आपको किसी कंसल्टेंट के पास जाना ना पड़े. आप मान लीजिए कि आप कहते हैं ठीक है, मान लीजिए सुदर्शन रामाकृष्णा चेटलूर is a consultant. He takes 2.5-3 lakh rupees to make a basic brand strategy as a starting ticket price. I make strategies from 3 lakhs to 15 lakhs. मैं कहता हूँ ठीक है, as a small business owner मैं आपको 3 लाख में strategy बनाऊंगा. Now Sudarshan Ramakrishna Chetlur makes a strategy और आपको वो बताता है कि this is the strategy. आप कहते हो बहुत सही है. आज आपको ये लगा क्योंकि जो मैंने बताई चीजें आपको वो कहीं ना कहीं समझ में आई, because you were on a learning mode and you understood कि जो मैं कह रहा हूँ वो सच कह रहा हूँ, कुछ भी बनावटी नहीं था. लेकिन suppose I come with a brand strategy, how sure are you? आप कहोगे कि इसका प्रूफ क्या है? और समटाइम्स ऐसा होगा कि आप कहेंगे कि यार मैं 3 लाख रुपए दे रहा हूं, तो जो 15 लाख वाला बंदा है 3 लाख वाला बंदा है, कोई तो डिफरेंस होगा दोनों में. फिर आप कहोगे कि यार मजा नहीं आया, मेरा पैसा मिट्टी हो गया. नाउ सपोज यू डू अ कोर्स दैट आई एम टीचिंग जिसके अंदर ये चीजें बता रहा हूं, उसके बाद आप किसी को 3 लाख देते हो तो आप कहोगे यार परफेक्ट, मैंने ब्रीफिंग जिस तरह से दी थी मेरा काम हो गया. या आपको 1.5 लाख में हो जाएगा क्योंकि आधा काम आप खुद कर लोगे. उसके बाद आपको you only need a designer, a good designer who can actually implement what you have thought on paper, and you'll say yeah, it is communicating what I want. Then you need a very good designer. Then your money doesn't go waste. This is the exact reason why I have come up with something like this, and I'm actually, we make positioning strategies for companies. like brand Baxi वगैरह हमने उन brands के लिए किया है. It cost them a lakhs and lakhs of rupees. We are bringing all that down and opening of Pandora's box. We are opening it to the entire world. That is what we are doing. And the cost associated with it, it is only because the platform needs to survive. And my mission is कि आप, you're sitting in Delhi or maybe you're sitting in Ghaziabad, but there is one person sitting in Guntur or Tantaran or Thrissur. वहां तक कैसे पहुंचेगा? That is the reason why there is a fee attached to it. Because over the years, over next year, the entire plan is to expand it as much as possible. So that entrepreneurs and brand marketeers and startup founders can actually take help from this platform. We will train you on your own branding. That is the essence. वो हो सकता है. That is the reason why. Thank you so much आपने ये पूछा.
नहीं सर, मुझे अब ये लग रहा है कि सबसे पहले आपको अंडरस्टैंडिंग होनी चाहिए एज ए बिजनेस ओनर.
Yeah, exactly.
आप कर क्या रहे हैं और एग्जैक्टली उसका इफेक्ट क्या निकलेगा.
Exactly. Because see, even when I work with multinational companies, the problem over there is I am thinking in a stream. I, being a creative and a brand strategist, thinking in a stream. The MBA marketing manager is sitting in a stream who has no idea of why a color should be red or why it should be yellow. And there is a conflict over there. And that is the reason why we get poor creators and poor advertising, because there is nobody to actually interpret what is art in advertising. Every company should have a creative person in their desk, in their team, who can actually interpret these things, because you are talking to people and people do not respond like robots. They respond emotionally, and emotionally it happens because there is emotion, there is an art. That is an art. We respond to colors. हम खुश होते हैं तो बड़े अच्छे कलर पहनते हैं, हम दुखी होते हैं तो एक हफ्ता आदमी नहाए बिना भी बैठ जाता है, यार क्या टेंशन चल रही है लाइफ में. यू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट we are people. हम लोग हार्ड मास है, we are flesh and blood and soul and spirit. So there should be somebody who is actually who has an experience of being in a creative. He could be a performer, he could be a dancer, he could be a musician, he could be a writer, who is able to understand people in the way people are, and then say whether the branding is doing right or not. And somebody from art college who is mixed up with all these kind of things and has this knowledge, you should always have someone like that on board. It will help you. It will reduce the time gap, one, of coming up with very good solutions. It will reduce your cost by more than half, because that creative person would think for you, he would be attached to your brand, and he can come up with strategies that another agency would be charging you millions of dollars for. Imagine the edge you will have when you have a creative person in your board who has that experience. Everything changes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you. So nice.
I think Rajiv ji, the most fundamental, objective is that the why should be very important. यार करना तो है, पर क्यों करना है? अगर मेरा क्यों करना है क्लियर है, फिर हाउ एंड व्हाट फॉलोज, कि कैसे करना है और क्या करना है, दैट बिकम्स मच इजियर. चाहे हम सहयोग की बात करें या किसी की भी बात करें, बैंक की बात करें, कि मेरा वाई अगर बहुत स्ट्रांग है तो देन थिंग्स विल. एंड प्लस जो आज अवेयरनेस हम ले रहे हैं कि हाँ यार ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. Right. चलो, I'll keep my question for the last because we have so many hands.
Yeah.
So Navneet,
please go on.
Yeah, Navneet, please go ahead.
Hi, Sudarshan ji. First of all, thank you कि आप हमारे यहाँ as a speaker आए.
Sir, thank you. आपने मुझे invite किया and you initiated all of this. I am humbled.
Thank you very much. Sir, branding is it B2C or is it B2B? And if it's B2B, if it's B2C, then how we should, suppose my product is properly, I discussed this with you on phone as well. जो कंज्यूमर है, जो बायर है, उसको फर्क नहीं पड़ता कि आप का ब्रांड नेम क्या है. मतलब ये मेरे को लगता है उसको नहीं फर्क पड़ता कि ये मेरी फैक्ट्री से गया है या किसी एक मतलब एक साइड में छोटी सी शॉप लेके बैठा हुआ है उसका प्रोडक्ट है. तो कैसे, मतलब क्या करना चाहिए उसके लिए?
Okay. Very, very good question, sir. आपके प्रोडक्ट से फर्क पड़ता है नहीं पड़ता, वो आफ्टर बाइंग योर प्रोडक्ट को पता लगेगा किसी को. When your customer buys your product, then he will develop the faith. But what will drive him to buy your product first? Why should it be your product? What will make that person remember? See, I promise everybody in this room, इस दुनिया में मेरे ख्याल से in 100,000 times एक बार ऐसा हुआ होगा कि किसी ने कोई एड देखा टीवी में और उसी टाइम चला गया मार्केट प्रोडक्ट खरीदने. It never happens that way. What does branding do? Brand is what? A dream. Brand is a memory. Branding is what? Creating a memory, implanting a memory in your target, so that when the right time, the right occasion, the right need, the right requirement, and the right moment comes, he remembers your brand.
I have a question.
Right? That is what it does.
Yeah, but
One
but
thing
then again, it depends on our customer who is selling that product. I am not going to sell it everywhere.
You have, that means to say that you're a manufacturer and yet you have retailers, right?
Yes.
So how are, sir, you missed a very important point. When I was talking about people and custodians, your internal customer is equally important. Who is going to take, if they don't identify with your dream, how will they go and talk to a person to whom they are going to go and sell? What does it mean? You have to have a retailer strategy on how you are going to tap into the heart of your retailer. See, a brand is B2B and a brand is also B2C, because your branding is B2B. You're going to wholesalers and retailers, but at the end your brand is itself a B2C brand, right? So there are two strategies that are running simultaneously in your company. Now, whether it is B2B or B2C, it is definitely edge to edge, which is heart to heart.
One thing, sir, one more thing. I think so. Navneet has missed one important aspect which he wants to clarify and which is my concern as well.
Yeah.
You are talking about the B2C, but Navneet's version and my version in B2B and B2C differentiated. B2C, our B2C customers are also a corporates, right? Not the end users. Say, for example, Navneet is into trophy, I am into the internal control aspects. Our 99.99% customers are into B2C segment, but a big corporate, not a general public. Say, we are doing a branding, we are doing advertising, we are doing campaign, we are doing a lot of activities just to attract or make our brand image or branding into a public domain area. But we have to influence the corporates.
Yeah.
Who is the ultimate, our B2C customers?
Yeah.
They are not selling it further, but they are B2C only, but into a big corporate structure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I always, when I was working in a job, much before 2002, when I was working in a job, and they would say, "Nee, this is corporate." I would say, does the guy sitting as a vice president of the company, when he meets his friend, does he talk corporate language? Or does he crack jokes with them? मतलब वो बैठ के क्या अपने हाथ से खाना छोड़ के he will start eating with spoon and fork at the drop of the hat everywhere?
No.
Then वो लेट उठाएगा नहीं क्या सो के कभी लाइफ में? वो अपने घर में क्या कॉर्पोरेट बॉस की तरह वीपी की तरह बात करेगा? That's what I'm telling. See, we are talking to human beings, and the human being is a human being at the end of the day. That's the most important thing. Don't categorize them as that he is a $1 billion guy. He might be whatever. He needs the same 6 feet of earth and he needs the same joke to laugh. Why do we build this differentiation? Build a differentiation in your brand. Let your brand be the person that unifies people irrespective of caste, color, creed, pocket strength, how deep the pocket is, what kind of simplicity, how rich they are, how poor they are. Can't your brand do that? Every brand can do that. We know the world today the way it is for only 2 reasons. And the bigger reason in this one is because of the civilization history we have in the forms of monument and structures and paintings and, you know, murals and all that that are left by our past civilizations on this earth. And we have decided the society was like that. Art has been the way the world has decided how it is today. It has given us a direction. It has told us history. And advertising and brand building is the art, is the modern art that communicates with everyone. You might not understand what Picasso is. I might not understand what Matisse is. But we all understand what just do it as an ad means. It says, even if you're a cook, get up and start cooking. That's what it means. You know, if you're an NGO, start serving people. We understand it that way. See, advertising is a reflection. All art is a reflection of the collective consciousness, acumen, and I would say the spiritual elevation of the society that it thrives in. Now, how elevated or refined should it be? When it comes to corporate B2B, everything remains the same. Only you start thinking according to a company guideline that the other person can work within those company guidelines. Right? That is the only difference. Nothing changes. That guy will also drink distilled water or Bisleri water. He is not going to buy Evian at the drop of the hat. Right? We both will have a night suit to wear. Mine might cost 100 rupees. His might cost 1000 rupees. But we both will get into that night suit. Yeah?
Right.
So, that's it. Don't distinguish. Go to the heart. And see, I've been an expert in B2B communication because the corporates that I've worked with, their entire communication majorly were focused at B2B. Though I've done a lot of B2C, but B2B has been a very big strength. Right? And we never left anything unturned. We said, why not? Let us make that person do this. Nah? What is the problem in it? Let's get it done. Let's speak to him as a human being. He would love it, you know. Why not?
Navneet, another session, maybe one session with Sudarshan. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have 3-4 more questions.
Thank you.
Please wrap that up. Yeah. Preetji, please go ahead.
Hi. Thanks. Just
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Lloyd, you go ahead. So Preetji will just come.
yeah. Sorry, because I'm gonna need to get off just now as well.
Sure,
just a quick
go
one.
ahead.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for your presentation, Sudarshan. I think your expertise as well as speaking directly to what I'm currently building, because our major focus is building an all-inclusive platform. So obviously, with what we're talking about harnessing the entire value chain. So we're talking about B2B, we're talking about B2C, we're talking P2P. So that whole entire branding structure itself, obviously, would be different because of the different stakeholders. You're talking to government, we're speaking to different organs, we're speaking to AU, we're speaking to the UN, we're speaking to be it the users, we're speaking to the wholesalers, we're speaking to the entire value chain. So as a company, as a visionary myself, I've come to understand that how then can I create a brand that speaks to the being all inclusive, the inclusivity, as well as also then speaking to not just being inclusive, but our main role is to then create jobs, being able to then create a transparent platform that speaks to the financials and all of that, but fully understanding that this is a bigger structure that would be needed. This would then mean somebody of your experience is obviously an asset, as well as also something that would speak to what we're trying to create, being a platform business itself, and that allows us as well to also then touch everybody wherever they are. So how would you recommend, or how can we take this?
I understand. See, thank you so much, Lloyd, for that question. Because see, now what you have talked is about a range of target. It is not defined to one particular class or one particular segment or one particular category. It is a range of target. Okay, usually it is said that a brand that is for everybody is for nobody, right? That is how the entire saying goes, and that's very, very valid and very, very important to understand. But however, what is your nature of business, Lloyd? Can you just tell me that? You're on mute.
Oh, sorry. Our nature of business is we're a platform business. We're a tech company, so we've created an all-inclusive mobile payment platform where guys can actually come on board.
Okay,
So,
okay. It's a tech platform for mobile payments. It's a payment gateway, right? Or transaction oriented. Yeah. So what is that one thing that every person in belonging to those different category needs, which they can't do without? Identify that, and that would become your communication. What is that one thing that you feel? What is that one thing? Like, I can't live without water. You can't live without water. Sachin can't live without water. Mr. Preet can't live without water. Navneet can't live without water. What is the water in your business to every person, irrespective of their category? Identify that. That would be your catch point. That would be the why behind your business. That will help you arrive at the why, and you will be able to take that and convert it into a positioning. From there, you will be able to crack down into your positioning. This is what it is. It belongs to all. Your brand should become more like a commodity. You know, when a brand takes the shape of a commodity, it does not belong to one category. It belongs to everyone. We can't do without sugar. Sugar is a commodity. We can't do without water. We can't do without salt. Now there I have given you one of the biggest hints on how you can go about your branding.
Wow, that's great, Lloyd. It could be ease of doing, it could be comfort, it could be security, it could be anything. So you have to pick that up, and accordingly
you find out that one thing, what it is.
Right. Okay. So
and Lloyd, if there's something that I can do for you, with Mr. Jaspreet's permission, Mr. Jaspreet, if you could give Lloyd my email ID, I'll sit on a one-to-one with you for 90 minutes, and I'll discuss with you anytime through this coming week. Sure. I would love to know about it. Lloyd, I would love to help you, brother. I would love to help you, brother.
Thank you so much.
Hit the jackpot, right? So, yeah. So, Preetji, please go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah. Finally, I got my chance.
Sir.
Thank you, Sudarshan. Thank you for coming on our platform. We know you actually. You might not know me, but we know because we were playing against each other on a cricket field, and your team was winning, and we were winning only the hearts that time. Right. I would like to ask, how do you develop a distinct personal and corporate brand simultaneously on the same social media?
I'm sorry, if you could make it more specific a little bit.
How do you develop a distinct personal and corporate brand simultaneously on the same social network? Simultaneously.
Okay, corporate and personal brand. That means you're talking about personal branding also, and
how it is important also.
See. The beauty of your being on this planet doesn't lie in how many people you know. It lies in how many people know you. Right? That is what personal branding is all about. Yeah, it is actually about, what people talk about you when you're not in the room. So that is absolutely very important, because people buy people first before they buy your products, services, initiatives, or brands.
Absolutely.
Right. That is the reason why when the other gentleman was talking about that I have a B2B kind of a thing, the retailer who has to sell, I told them, how are you working with the retailers? Because it is absolutely imperative, because your retailer should be able, you should be able to buy your retailer.